I want all children to understand the math that exists in their world and to be able to make sense of the math in their world. I mean, for some children, that's about, if you ask a child to set the table and you tell them there's 4 people, then they have to find 4 plates and match 4 plates, right? That's a one-to-one correspondence. It's a kind of sophisticated counting idea, but it's part of the world, right? It's part of our world, setting the table, getting things ready, figuring out how much money you can spend on something, figuring out how long things take to grow. I mean, there's so many examples of math that exists in our worlds and exists in children's worlds, and really good instruction for, say, young children is about pulling out the mathematics that makes sense to kids and sort of beginning there. Like I advocate very much for kids to get mathematics that begins in the concrete and the sense making and what's really happening in their world. That's how all children should begin. And it shouldn't be something separate. And what I find odd about the way we conceptualize functional math is that we take students with disabilities and we often remove the concrete for them. They're almost their entire, maybe they get blocks when they're very young, but even if they need help adding, they're not allowed manipulatives. They're getting worksheets that are almost like 100% abstract. Like, think about these worksheets with all these problems on it. That's not concrete. That's completely abstract. So they're asked to do abstract mathematics and memorize certain procedures that someone else told them. And then when they become teenagers, they get to do functional mathematics where they go back into the world and make sense of things. This is not the sequence. This is not the ideal sequence.